Praise God. I thank you for joining me today. Welcome. It's God's Chosen, and I'm Melissa Mage. So today I want us to talk about something common to all, but not all see the beauty in it. I want us today to talk about drawing strength from your past. So everyone has a past. Even a young child, a toddler has a past. Maybe their past is in the womb, I don't know. But a normal human being always has a past. Your past can either be full of pain and regrets. Your past can either be full of joy and successes and achievements, or your past can be full of words of encouragement, words that were spoken over your life, and it was God who maybe directed a man of God or a woman of God to speak them, or if it was even God who spoke them directly to you, or they're just promises from the Bible. Either way, they are words that are spoken over your life. So I want us to talk about today about drawing strength from your past, and I mainly want to talk about those who their past has been full of pain, their past has been full of regret, full of so much sorrow. Maybe they were abused, maybe they regret the kind of life they used to live before, maybe they regret or they are sorrowful because their past does not have any joy. It's just full of tears and sorrow and so much pain that you just want to forget about it. And maybe at times when you want to move a step forward, the devil keeps on reminding you about your past. Remember, you are told you are a failure. You are told you're stupid. You are told so many negative words over your life, and the devil keeps on using them to pull you down. Anytime you want to step forward, anytime you want to make a move, the devil pulls you down, reminds you, hey, you're a failure. You fall down. Hey, you're a loser. You fall down. But I want to tell you today that you can use that past of yours to draw strength. You can use that past of yours to move forward. You can use that past to spearhead you, to push you forward. We can see examples in the Bible like David in 1 Samuel chapter 30. He was from a war. He was running away from Saul, and he took refuge in the Philistine land. And the kings were merciful enough or considerate, and they took him in, and they were able to let him stay in a part of land that was called Ziklag. Z-I-K-L-A-G, Ziklag. So David was one time at war. He had fought with his soldiers, with his men that he had gathered who trusted in him. They had fought. Then they were tired. They would just want to go home, relax, have some merry with their family members, enjoy them, and just be happy. But when David and his soldiers returned home, they found there was nothing. It's all burnt out. Their wives are not there, their daughters are not there, their sons are not there. Everything, their houses, their burnt, their tents, everything is burnt out. The Bible tells us they fell, they grieved. And it reached a point that the soldiers, they said, this is David's fault. It is David's fault. He's the one who told us to come to the Philistine land. So we have to kill him. They decided to stone him. They decided to stone the man who had taken them in and who had given them a place of rest. But there's something they forgot. It's not just their wives, daughters, and sons who had been taken captive. Even it was also David's two wives. He was also grieving. He was also in sorrow. And everybody was pointing a blaming finger on him. But he was also grieving. He did not know what to do. But the Bible tells us David took courage in the Lord. David took courage in the Lord. He chose not to look at all the negative things that have happened. He chose not to look at the burnt tents. He chose not to look at the angry people he was supposed to lead. He chose not to even think of the sorrow and the agony his two wives may be going through. Maybe they could be raped and left for dead, or they could have been just killed. There are so many thoughts that would have come into David's mind, but David chose to look up to God. He chose to find courage in God. You might be having the same situation today. Your past can be so bad that you do not want anyone to ever know it. It is a shame to even remember it. Every time you just remember a face of it, you just have a flashback, it draws you to tears. And you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You've prayed, you've asked for forgiveness, and the Lord has forgiven you, but you've not forgiven yourself. It is time to forgive yourself. It is time to rise again. It is time to wipe out the dust and say, no longer shall I live in shame. No longer shall I live in despair. This is not my portion. This is not my portion. Take courage in the Lord. Take courage in the Lord. Forgive yourself and use that past to make you strong. If it was a weakness that you had that was so bad, it could have been lust, sexual immorality, drugs, anger, a broken family. Use that to your advantage. You are the only one who knows how painful it could have been. And you are the only one who has the strength to change it all. It is time to rise. It is time to rise. Use that weakness of yours as a strength. Pour it out unto the Lord. Surrender it out to the Lord. And He will come through for you. It is your choice. It is my choice to stand. To stand. To stand. And to fight those negative thoughts. Be blessed.